Welcome back to Delta Daybreak. I'm here with Trooper Dunn, the spokesperson for the Highway Patrol for Troop D. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So we're here to talk about basically prom safety. Prom's coming up. A lot of teenagers are going to be out and about, and why it's important to stay sober during prom season. So what are some things you have to say about this topic?
Well, over the last few years, they've taken some statistics over prom, and kids from age 15 to 19 years old, over 2,000 kids a year die because of drinking and driving during the prom season. So we just want to get the word out that we want you to have fun, but we don't want you to get out there and get hurt, drink and drive, or get somebody hurt.
Definitely, definitely. 2,000 deaths, that's so many, and that can be so avoided, And under 21, what's the law?
Well, under 21, if you're under 21 years of age, it's a no tolerance law. But if you're over 21, it's 0.08.
Okay, so 0.08 for those that are over 21, but under 21, zero tolerance. Right. So zero alcohol whatsoever.
Right.
So, what are some things that teens can do, other than drinking after prom?
Well, they can set up parties somewhere, everybody can go together somewhere and have a good time. We're not going to condone any drinking by anybody under the age limit. So, anything they can set up for party-wise that they can have fun at, that's what we're going to encourage to do.
Definitely. And even, not just the aspect of the drinking and driving, obviously that's extremely dangerous, but just driving that late at night for teens, it's always, I think, a good idea to stay at a place, and not drive at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's right. Well, you got to think about, too, some of these teens, they're from 15 to 19 years old, that they haven't had their driver's license very long anyway. So they've been driving, yes, but their reaction time is not where it should be in their driving ability. So anybody that's out that late, they're up to no good anyway.
Exactly.
So that's why we want them to have fun, but stay out at a appropriate time.
Exactly. So. My dad always said nothing good happens after 1 o'clock.
That's right.
So nothing good will happen after that.
Exactly.
So definitely, they're just out for your safety, looking out for you guys. Make good decisions, and also, probably shouldn't drive that late at night anyway. So let's talk a little bit as well, since the topic just came up, about the texting law. There was a texting bill put up, and it wasn't passed. So what is the law on texting and driving here in Mississippi?
Well, there's actually no law on using your phone in any way in your car. But what we do is we have a distracted driving campaign as well that's going on. And we don't look at what's happening inside the car. We look at what's happening while the car is in motion. If we see the car veering off, hitting the fog lines or hitting the middle shoulder or something like that, middle medians or anything like that, that's what we look for. We'll pull the vehicle over, see what's going on. If you're using your phone, then we'll cite you for careless driving or reckless driving or something like that. So there's no law using your phone except if you have a restricted driver's license. Now, if you have a restricted driver's license, then you cannot use your phone texting, driving, or anything in the vehicle.
Okay, and restricted, that's permits as well, so people that are under the age of 16.
If there's any kind of restriction on your license, you can't use a phone or of any kind in the car.
And distracted driving, we think of obviously, texting, things like that, but also being sleepy. That's very distracted.
Anything that keeps your attention off of what your main focus is of driving that car can be a distraction. It could be eating a sausage and biscuit in the morning.
Putting makeup on in the car, ladies. I see that happen way too much.
Right. And driving my personal vehicle, you wouldn't believe, I guess you could believe, but you wouldn't believe how many people are just using their phone or turning the radio or just doing something to distract yourself while they're driving.
Definitely, and it takes a second,
Just a second.
And I had an incident in high school. I fell asleep while I was driving. It was the scariest moment in my life. So that's a big thing for me. Do not just drive while you're sleepy. Find a different driver. Thank you so much. Everything that you always tell us is so helpful and educational. Thank you. If you have any more questions regarding laws, things like that, you can call us here at the station, or you can call Troop D. Thanks for joining us. Don't go away. We'll be right back with your trivia answer.